Okay, so we continue with our digital marketing strategy. So the next thing you want to do is you want to diversify. You don't want to do just one thing. So don't just do Facebook ads or banner ads or pay per click or your blog. A digital marketing strategy is, a very dynamic thing. So it needs to have a lot of different parts to it. It's all about integrating. So you want to make sure that you're not doing things that are overlapping, and you want to make sure that things um, are complementing each other. So, and depending on your business model, certain digital platforms might work better for certain businesses or services. Paid advertising was all the rage in online marketing. I guess maybe it still is. But today, I think customers and consumers are increasingly savvy. So forget about trying to sell them something with an ad. Think about how to engage people and providing them with high quality content, which is something I talked about before, content marketing. That's where they'll be more welcoming to that kind of message. You know, high quality content is difficult to create on a consistent basis, and I understand that. But if you have people in your organization that can craft that and make a compelling something that's got value to it, then people are going to find you. Okay, everybody doesn't have a whole lot of time, so customers are no different. They're going to skim content, so that's why it's important that you have high value content, and that if people are reading something, that there's some benefit or value to them doing it, whether that's reinforcing a brand message or getting them to buy a product. So make sure it's high quality, make sure it's relevant content. That's important. And make sure it's something that the audience wants. So next, I'd like to talk about is innovating, and that really goes to something I've been talking about throughout this series, and that's content marketing. And I think that that's here to stay, at least for now. And if you treat all marketing efforts as selling, you're going to fail, because nobody cares about your ad unless it's the Super Bowl. No one is paying attention to your ad, and no one wants to be sold on Facebook or online. It's not the way things are done anymore. And especially when you think about, we have all of these blocking apps and programs that block ads and content out. So I mean, a lot of that, if people get annoyed, they can easily tune you out. Or YouTube even now allowing you to pay to skip ads. So don't think that it's like a episode of Mad Men, and you're sitting in a boardroom with cocktails and you're gonna have this slick ad campaign on TV and online and radio, and it's gonna it's just not. You're wasting your money, and more importantly, you're wasting your time if you do that. So what I think you need to do is you need to focus on content marketing and being creative in that effort. So make sure you have the ability to respond in real time to your customers. Make sure you have the support system. Don't have automated messaging without backing it up. If someone sends an email and you say you get back in 24 hours, make sure somebody gets back in 24 hours. Don't have a phone system where you call and people have to leave messages, or have to make sure things are timely done. Customer service is a big part of marketing. It's something I'm going to talk about in another video coming up. So uh, there's so many tools online that you can use to automate things, and to make sure that there are ways to connect with your customers. Also, with your website, make sure that there's a call to action on there. Make sure most things that you do, there's a call to action in some way. um, and that's really about creating a consistent commitment to innovation where you constantly have to work at this to make it good. And that goes back to creating a narrative around your brand. Your image is important to your brand. So another thing that is, I think, super important is video. That people respond to words, people respond to images, people really respond to video. And YouTube is something that's still, I think, vastly underutilized as a platform. And it's something that it makes it easy. You can do those kind of videos. You don't need to be a professional, hire a professional videographer, or do that. I mean, obviously, if you can afford to have professional video done, that's beneficial. But high quality video and high quality images really showcase what you do. And it doesn't even need to be a picture about the product or the service. Maybe it's pictures from your venue, from an event, from some sort of interaction, from your employees. I believe the days are gone where you have a celebrity holding an item and saying, "This is great because I use it," sort of thing. Because that doesn't tell a story. And you want to tell a story, and you want to highlight your customers, and you want to highlight your employees, and you want to put a face on your brand, and that's what's going to sell. Want to interact in general, and people want to interact with businesses. There's a reason why they're interested in you as a company. So focus on that. What are your strengths? What's your core message? Try experimenting with different things, different platforms, to have that kind of engagement. Don't let it be static. Do Facebook Live. Do more live interaction events if it's at your venue or your business where you can interact with people and get real-time feedback. That's important. But so the point is, you can do it online and you can do it in real time, that interaction. And I've seen businesses post about events that happened weeks ago, months ago, and I shake my head, because that's not effective. People want to know what's happening in the moment when when something's coming up. So it all comes down to content marketing.